Fallen Legion was a well-received RPG that came out on the PS4 and Vita in 2017. The game's selling point was each version told the game's story from a different perspective. The Switch version combines both versions into one package, allowing gamers to enjoy both stories on a single system.
There is a saying in Boronish, Gud ar salig yudilo.
The story takes place in a medieval-style fantasy world where the passing of the king has created a power struggle between two different parties. At the start of the game, you can pick between the leaders of the aforementioned parties, and each one offers a different perspective of the proceedings. It's very similar to the Getaway on the PS2. The bulk of the game's narrative is told via text, with voice work being reserved only for the characters' internal monologues. The writing was serviceable, but nothing that really grabbed me.
In other words, to catch your prey, bait your trap with that which will inflame its desire, not its needs.
Upon booting up the game, the first thing that jumps out is the beautiful 2D artwork. It's reminiscent of vanillaware games like Muramasa and Dragon's Crown, even though this was made by a different developer that goes by the name of Yummy Yummy Tummy. That's an awesome name for a developer. So is the music. You can't go wrong with orchestral music combined with guitar riffs, although the constant grunting and screaming will grate on your ears. Fallen Legion is basically an RPG without the fat, focusing purely on the battles and story. There's no grinding or exploration, it's 100% battles and story, which will ultimately turn off many people, but might appeal to those searching for a quicker, more concise RPG experience. In fact, the game is only 7 hours long, but you can double this length by playing through the game with a second character and see the other side of the narrative. For those brave enough, you can try your luck at a special mode with a single life and no continues. The battle system is real-time, and each character's attack is assigned to a different face button. The protagonist provides magic support, while the remaining characters constantly engage with the enemy, but you can't spam these attacks since they're being governed by action points, and blocking when appropriate is always crucial. In between some of these battles, you're forced to make political decisions that can alter your buffs and ultimately affect future events. It's a very unique battle system and makes for a refreshing change of pace, although the lack of variation makes the encounters feel repetitive and the inconsistent frame rate could be distracting for some players. Each stage only takes around 5 to 10 minutes, which makes the game ideal for portable play. Outside of combat, you can save the game, check the status of your soldiers, and assign gems. Despite its many faults, I can see Fallen Legion appealing to someone who wants a shorter, more condensed RPG experience, and the double-sided narrative is an interesting bent that you don't see in many games. Combine this with a 2D artwork and unique battle system, Fallen Legion stands out amongst the sea of JRPGs.